Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. We are proud to present you the Oil Fuzzy channel or Oil Fuzzy channel. Let's name it as you want it. We are proud to present a big scandal which happened. It's the biggest scandal I have known, found out in the last decades in Europe. It was product piracy of Western imported lubricant brands in Russia, 2015, 2016. The headline was "Cheat Everyone" and "Cheat Every Brand." The origins of this scandal, I refer to some websites or videos on the Russian TV or internet. You can check it out in kp.ru. Here you see в Подмосковье накрыли 4 подпольных цеха, где подделяли моторное масло известных марок. Комментарий 85. There are some pictures. There were 4 branches where they filled in Russian oil into famous barrels into the bottles of famous brands. Here you see the German part of the channel, but there are international videos as well in Russian or English language. The new video or the videos regarding this piracy, this cheating model, will be published on this channel as well. Lubestube, der Oil Fuzzy channel. Let's say they copied all famous brands you see for Shell or Mobil or Castrol or anyone else, Total, and here you see caution, barrel slime. The brands, as mentioned, Shell, Mobil, Castrol, Elf, Total, PP, Liquid were copied. So you can't really rely anymore on the quality of these products, which were distributed in Russia. They copied as well some rebrands from OEMs like Mazda, VW, BMW, Nissan, Ford, GM, and Mercedes as well. And they were very successful, as you can see on the figures later on. The key figures of the lube business: turnover, sales. Sales of 260,000 tons per year. It was a turnover of 540 million euros per year, depending on the exchange rate you mentioned. So it was a big cheating model. It wasn't mentioned when it started. It's a big question. It's a key question. And if everything ended now, it was on the TV and media in December 2015, and we'll see how they produced it, how they've sold it, and I will show you all the strategies they used in this case. Some facts to the criminal case. There were 4 filling stations around Moscow, so mainly 85-90% of the lubes business of foreign companies were destroyed around Moscow. It's the heart of the Russian Federation, and all the big major companies recognize it who were in contact with this cheating process. The reduction of purchase volumes. Example of a mobile dealer, official mobile dealer in Moscow. He imported 1.5 trucks per week from Finland instead of 10 trucks per week. This is internal information. So 8.5 trucks per week less of one dealer in Moscow. That's quite big volume. And I refer to one dealer, to Mobil, not to Shell, to TP, to Castrol. I haven't heard about any. Maybe they were they were involved in this case as well. Who knows? This is official information, and I haven't investigated at the end or to the end. For the total market, there were an effect of to the sales figures. Russia total. If you see the sales volume of Shell in Russia as a whole, not in the Moscow area, the sales are reduced by 80% and Castrol by 28%. But it's Russia as a whole. So in the Moscow area, they declined much higher. So it has a big effect. And not only on the sales figures, I think on the image as well. And the brand recognition. And my opinion is that the Russian consumer will likely use more Russian oil because they recognize that there were no problems with it. So the cheating model was quite good. The sales structure brands, the sales structure of brands in Russia. 50% of the sales were distributed by official distributors, and there we can see, regarding unofficial information, no product piracy. They had losses in sales, but there are, let's call it Opta. It's a Russian word. 50% of the brands were sold by and are sold by non-official distributors. And these non-official distributors sold the cheating oils, the fake oils. I think it is a big problem as well in Europe because you have official distributors of product A, and at the end they buy everything and sell everything in different barrels, and they have the opportunity. They get empty barrels, for example. I know it from mobile dealers, empty mobile barrels, and they can fill in what they want. So at the end, who knows? Who knows what's inside? I think the big major company lost the control about the whole sales. That will be, at the end, a big problem for them. The sales structure of fake loops in Moscow region in 2015 or 2016, as they stopped it now. It was through wholesales, directly from these dealers to the industry. They sold to specialist chains like Auchan or Metro, and they sold packed products from 1 liter up to 208 2 barrels. That's what I found out. There are different sales strategies of the faked lubricants. Strategy A was lower than the market price as typical products, so you substitute Mobile One of an official dealer or an original Mobile One against this fake Mobile One. And I want to refer to our development, which we did in the last years. I will call it target price calculations. We are owner of several domains of the loops business, and one of these is schmierstoffpreise.com. The German world is we have lubricant prices as well. .com. We show limit prices. We can show you the average price of a product in the market. So the target is to offer it to the OEMs and to the consumer side, and so they have a limit, a mark where what's the price limit of this product's original product. And if you buy a fake product in the market, so you can see a fake product which the price is less than the average price on the market, you can see there is something wrong in it. I have an example for this. Example of strategy A. I refer to the European market. I do an HLP 46, let's call it commodity product, I see nothing common in it. But some of the oil industry guys, they call it commodity because it's nothing common, because you can't compare a mobile DTE with 20 series with an any series or something like that. You can't compare it really. You have different additives. You have very different performance in it, and you can't compare a refined product with product of the major brands. So the price level of a re-refined product in the market is 60 cents per liter. I think nobody of the big companies, suppliers, haven't found out it at the moment, but we will see. We will do our job, I think. The price of a refined product, it depends on the market, is 70 cents. The market price in mainly in Germany, but in Austria, at the German border as well, is 60 cents plus per liter, and a branded product you get for 80 cents per liter. So if you get a mobile for 1.20, a TT20 series, so you can't get it for 80 cents or 70 cents. Or a Shell Tellus, for example, is a higher price for a Shell product or a Total product than for a re-refined product at 60 cents. So there are big differences. It depends if they produce it by themselves or not, but you see it on the price, and later on the performance of the product. What we do, it's target price calculation. We classify products into, like TripAdvisor does it, in 5-star categories, and it's an example. It's nothing real, or maybe something real, but it's an example. You forget these brands inside. There are some of the products which are not rated, but you see some products which we don't have, with such they don't have their. For example, this product is an HLP only, not an HVLP, so it's rated. It's a risk. It's the risk area. Let's call it risk area. It's from 1 star to 2.5 stars. These products which are inside this risk area should be eliminated with high quality products. And you get damages. You don't save money with this product. But we can rate products only if we have enough information for it. So you should test oils in a qualified lab, and you should do much more information investigation when you buy oils. We support you from mtmonitor.com or schmierstoffpreise.com, or in the future lubricantprices.com. I will activate some much more domains. If you're interested in rating your products with our database, we can do it for you. You can support us with data, and you get classified and qualified information on your product. So I think the big oil companies should be interested in it, because they are faced with, when I see in the German market or the Russian market, with local producers who have not this standard like the big major companies have it. If you need more information, contact me by the email with service@mtmonitor.com and beste@schmierstoffpreise.com. It's a starting page of our website, or mtmonitor.com. We also offer oil analysis services, but it's we need it for our classifications only. Which strategy was used as well, not only to sell it at a lower price than the average product, Strategy B was a growth strategy. First Moscow and then the surroundings. We can find products, these fake products in Belarus, in Kazakhstan. I haven't heard about the smaller countries around Russia, these CIS countries, that's like Georgia or maybe the market are too small to investigate. Who knows about it? Nobody knows mainly, and yeah, you get mobile or some big brands in faked bottles and faked oils inside. So who knows about it? That's the world. So the cheater and the deceiver, how was the structure of it? We had 4 filling stations, and per filling station we had 50 employees. Uzbekish nationality, maybe some Russians as well, who knows. 2 young men as manager of this whole situation were arrested. I have several questions. Who was the investor in it? There are videos on the website. I have it on our database as well. So we have to invest a lot of money to cheat the market. It's not 100,000 euros, millions you have to invest. Millions. So I'm not sure if this 2 young men had enough money, but that's not the main target of my video to investigate in it. I'm Austrian and not really. It's not my market. Maybe in future. The logistic structure. You have to buy 40 trucks. The ability to buy 40 trucks per day. You have to store it, transport it. So quite interesting. The cheating structure. I said 4 fillings in 4 filling stations around Moscow. There were quite big turnovers, who cover a big part of the imported lubricant brands. So the dealers were eliminated, and they are very weak at the moment. Protection of the filling stations with guns, and it's a German word. The turnover, Umsatz, 45 million euro per month. If you translate into petrodollars, you can see 53 petrodollars at the moment. So that's the world, as we can see it at the moment. So you see small Europe and big Russia. The area of this cheating model was around Moscow. So, but you can find it in Kazakhstan and in Belarus, everywhere. Maybe in Ukraine, in the east side. Who knows about it? Nobody's interested at the moment, except the army. Yeah, you should investigate where you find this fake product and if this party still goes on. I'm wondering if it won't go on, because it was a quite successful business. So maybe they choose Novosibirsk as new area or another city. Who knows? Nobody at the moment, I think. So minus 85% of sales in the Moscow area. Quality, image, damages. Does anybody recognize the difference between the original and the fake product? I have no information about it. The taxes was the reason. They didn't pay taxes, and that was the main reason why they found out it. The future of so will they get damages or not? Who knows about the quality? Nobody investigated the quality of this fake product. What was inside, so it's a big question mark. The future of the image of the big brands like Castrol, Shell, Mobil, Total in the Russian market, in general in CIS countries, which should have been a big market. It was a quite big damage, and I think it will be a damage for the brands in the rest of Europe as well, maybe worldwide. So damages, I haven't heard about damages. So if you fill in a 15W40 and you sell it as a 5W40. For example, you buy from a local producer 15W40, and you sell it as, for example, a 5W40 of Mobil or 5W30. They filled in 15W30 and sold it as in any viscosity grades and any quality. That was the cheating model as well, to buy the cheapest product in the market and to sell it as high quality product, synthetic product for as well, anything else. I haven't heard about damages. I won't say they didn't happen. I won't say it. We don't know it, and nothing written in the newspapers, and I think your normal specialist wouldn't investigate in this case. We can support you if you want in investigation of this case and make a study in Russia. I question something. Is Castrol like TNK, Total like Lukoil, or this are, I provocate a little bit, Shell like Gazprom Neft or Mobil like Rosneft? Who knows about it? So if you can fill him from a local producer product, and they were not involved. I want to sell it. They were not in these companies were not involved in this cheating process. This cheater bought the product on the market and sold it. So nobody of these managers have heard about it and afterwards and were involved in it. I won't say it, but if there are no damages, should investigate. If there are no damages, you can fill on every lube in the market, maybe 40W40, 15W40 against the Shell 530. We digitalized the lubricant market and the products. I know the difference between it. Everybody knows it who is a specialist, but where are the damages? Tax damages. What's the effect on the European lubricant market? Will there be damages as well? Is this happening in Europe as well? I'm not wondering if it's not happening. I have some information that it is happening. We are 20 years on the market and a lot of experience in it. So what's the future of the rebrands? What's the future of the rebrands? Should they be marked or not? More control of the dealers in Europe. I'm not talking about Russia now. If you find a product like Mobil HPX 68, there's a story on it, which should be regarding the Mobil dealer better than Mobil DT20. So forget it. This product doesn't exist in the Mobil database. It exists because it is sold like Mobil HPX 68. And I'm not sure if Mobil knows about this Mobil XPX 68 story. We know about it, and we are not blind. What's about the supplier structure? If you're a dealer and you buy every product from, you have your brand, and a dealer has a brand, and they price different product from. Depends on the price, on the market structure or something else. The product name is the same and the quality is different because there are different sources. So I'm wondering, it's happening in the market, and these are, let's call it, maybe it's not right the translation, black sheeps on the market. But we ask this question and we save all this information on our database, and it's quite interesting. Another effect is this refined. It's wrong. Sorry, refined lubricants. If you publish that it's refinated or refined, no one wants to buy it. I think it's a big problem of this Group 2 oils, which are old oils and used oils, and they are refined to new qualities. All this chemist guys and all this. We know what's situation is, what's the problem with the ester, as glue is, and all the additives contents. We know about it. If you refer some hydraulic oils or turbine oils, which have quite big varnish problems, but we won't stop to make videos on this case. Especially we have quite big infrastructure at the moment, and we are developing and we're offering all this information publicly to the public, to the OEMs, to the dealers, to the oil companies, to the consultants, if you want. We have much more information than we publish here on the net, and we support you in lubrication questions. And the next video will be lubricant. It should be the next in this series. It might be another one that's the next for you, but the following videos have lubricant comparison to optimize your lubricant park globally. So we compare different types of lubricant. If you have some requirements from an OEM, and we can tell you what figures or facts are better from brand E against brand B. So the market transparency and the comparison of the products are quite good. We digitalized the oil business, and we use the Uber or Airbnb idea, which were implicated in the lubricant market, and it's quite interesting because with the Industry 4.0 you can save a lot of money as producer of lubricants, as big brand, as OEM, and you can increase your service. We trained a lot of people in our oil footsie training in January and February 2016. And if you have some question, please call me, Mr. Witz. My name is Mr. Witz. I will show you later on the contact data which I had in my. So you can call me or send me an email and service@mtmonitor.com or beste@schmierstoffpreise.com. So have a nice day, and we see you again on the All Foods channel. Goodbye.